Drew McIntyre is the new WWE champion. What's it, Junior? Today we have the setup review of Friday Night SmackDown. And SmackDown was absolutely insane. It was in Berlin, Germany, and this show was absolute mayhem. They kicked off the show with the Viper, Randy Orton, coming out to a hot crowd. The crowd was singing so loud to his music. He comes out soaking it all in. Before he really could do anything, he was really interrupted by Trick Williams. Trick Williams comes out saying, it's not 2006 anymore, it's 2026. And pretty much calling him old and everything. And then Randy Orton starts beating up Trick Williams with the right hands. And then Trick Williams scatters. The Miz comes up from behind trying to attack Randy Orton for the second week in a row. But for the second week in a row, he eats an RKO from Randy Orton. He eats actually two RKOs. And then Rey Fenix music hits while Randy Orton's walking out. Miz is out cold because Trick Williams is going to have his first match on SmackDown against Rey Fenix. Randy Orton tells Rey Fenix to kick Trick Williams' ass, which he does not do because Trick Williams goes one-on-one with Rey Fenix, putting on a pretty good first match for the main roster for SmackDown, and he defeats Rey Fenix, getting his first victory on the main roster. Looking great, looking like $1,000. Trick Williams is the future. It is one of the new up-and-coming stars that is the future. Him, Braun Breaker, Obafemi, Carmelo Hayes. I mean, like when his music hit, the crowd was going crazy, screaming, "Whoop that Trick!" when Randy Orton was in the ring. It was insane. But Trick Williams picks up the victory against Rey Fenix. And Miz for the second week, eats an RKO from Randy Orton. I hope this is not what they build for Randy Orton, because I mean, like, I hope for WrestleMania we get Randy Orton facing somebody good, not the freaking Miz, but at least they're using Randy Orton right now. Actually, next week, there's going to be a number one contender. There's going to be 3 number one contender matches for the WWE Championship, and it's going to be one of them being Randy Orton and The Miz. Then Julia defended her United States Championship against Alexa Bliss, which Alexa Bliss was screwed over because Lash Legend pushed her off the top ropes, and Julia picks up the victory, retaining her United States Championship. This match was all right, and then Alexa Bliss was absolutely squashed by Nia Jax from the top with her doing the bonsai drop onto Alexa Bliss. I don't know where this is going. I guess they're going to continue the storyline with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair against Nia Jax and Lash Legend, which I, in my opinion, find boring as hell. But yeah, this really did not do anything for me. I guess Julia is doing a number one, like an open challenge for the U.S. title, like how the men's are starting to do. So I guess that's kind of cool, but I don't care about it. But yeah, so Alexa Bliss got murdered by Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Matt Cardona told Cody Rhodes, they went face-to-face backstage saying how he's back to WWE, he's not messing around, and he's coming for the WWE Championship. He came back to WWE to win the WWE Championship for the very first time, which next week Matt Cardona is going to be taking on Trick Williams in a number one contender match. Matt Cardona better win that, even though I know Trick Williams is a up-and-coming star. Matt Cardona just came back. You cannot have Matt Cardona lose already in a tournament. I feel like this is a terrible matchmaking of having Trick Williams and Matt Cardona facing a number one contender match, because I feel like Matt Cardona should be getting wins, not losses, because I feel like they're going to end up having Trick Williams win. But hopefully Matt Cardona wins, because this feud right here for the world title would feed families. This would be amazing. Then Jordynne Grace had her first ever main roster match against Alba Fyre. Easy win for Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace picks up the victory, defeating Alba Fyre, walking up the ramp, saying how she runs this show now, she is the bitch and everything. Like, she said something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, she was like talking a bunch of shit, saying how she runs this show and everything now, but gets a free win against Alba Fyre. But yeah, so Jordynne Grace gets her first victory on the main roster on SmackDown. Then the MFTs took on the Wyatt Six in a tag match with Solo Sikoa on ringside. Uncle Howdy was actually in this match. The MFTs it was a decent tag. It was a decent match. It wasn't terrible. But Solo Sikoa distracted Uncle Howdy for the Wyatt Six to lose this match by he held up the Bray Wyatt's sacred light, the lantern. He's holding up, looking at it. Uncle Howdy's distracted. The MFTs picked up the victory. I don't know where this is going. I'm assuming the MFTs are eventually going to take the tag titles off the Wyatt Six, because I literally keep on forgetting the Wyatt Six are the tag champs because they're so boring. I really hope that the MFTs aren't great, but they're more entertaining than the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six are so boring. But yeah, Solo Sikoa screws the Wyatt Six by looking at the lantern, and Uncle Howdy gets caught up being stressed out over the lantern, and the MFC pick up the victory. Decent tag match. Now talking about a good match, Shinsuke Nakamura answers Carmelo Hayes' number one contender, open challenge for the United States Championship. This match was a banger. Every match Shinsuke has is usually a banger. Shinsuke and Carmelo Hayes put on an instant classic banger match on SmackDown for the United States Championship. Shinsuke looked like he had it. He was going to win. Goes through the Kinshasa. Then Carmelo Hayes hits him with the code breaker, goes up for the top rope, hits him with that leg drop thing. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo Hayes picks up the victory, retains the United States Championship, and put on a great match with Shinsuke. I'm loving Carmelo Hayes right now as the United States Champion. He's put on now 2 great matches back-to-back weeks for SmackDown. Really enjoying it. Hopefully he continues to put on great matches with great opponents. Backstage, Damian Priest says he's going to start focus on getting the WWE Championship, and that's going to be actually another match. It's going to be Damian Priest versus Solo Sikoa. It's going to be a #1 contender. So there's 3 #1 contenders for the WWE Championship: Damian Priest, Solo Sikoa, Miz, Randy Orton, Matt Cardona, and Trick Williams. That'll be all next week on Friday Night SmackDown. Absolutely insane setups for matches. This one's probably going to be the weakest, though. I definitely don't see Damian Priest winning the WWE Championship anytime soon. Speaking of the WWE Championship, the main event was the three matches of hell, or 3 stages of hell for the WWE Championship between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. And before it, Drew McIntyre was backstage showing Cody Rhodes that he has the watch that Dusty Rhodes famously pawned off to get money, and he wore it to the ring. Absolutely insane move. And they kicked off the match, or the 3-way matches of a normal match. It was Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes had the upper hand, but Drew McIntyre pushed He pushed Cody Rhodes in the turnbuckle, and Cody rips off the turnbuckle pad. The ref's distracted. He goes right after that. Then he kicks Cody Rhodes in the dick, hits him with the Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Then Drew McIntyre picks up the first victory out of the 3 matches. So he just needs to win one more match, and he has the WWE Championship. So Drew McIntyre picks up the first one. Then it moves on to the Falls Count Anywhere match, which they took Falls Count Anywhere match absolutely insanely, because they went all over. They went backstage. They went out in the crowd. They went everywhere. Cody Rhodes jumped off the freaking entranceway in the crowd, where they come out, onto 2 tables, taking out Drew McIntyre. Absolutely insane. Cody Rhodes did pick up the victory for the second match, so it's 1-1. This match was insane. This second match was crazy. Cody Rhodes stuffed a banana in Drew McIntyre's mouth. He took a selfie with the fans' phone, holding Drew McIntyre in a headlock. Crazy stuff. But Cody Rhodes picks up the victory of the second match, so it's 1-1. Whoever wins the next one, which is a steel cage match, walks out as the WWE Undisputed Champion. Which Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre left it all out for this last match. They just beat the holy hell out of each other. Cody Rhodes hitting a Cody Cutter off the top of the steel cage. Cody cuttering Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre superplexed Cody Rhodes off the top of the steel cage. They beat the holy hell out of each other. Cody Rhodes kicks out of Claymores. Drew McIntyre kicks out of Crossroads. They're just laying it all out when Jacob Fatu returns. He sneaks in when Drew McIntyre was trying to leave this cage. Jacob Fatu shows up. He gets in there and beats the holy hell out of Drew McIntyre. He's beating him up. He is returned because he was injured, and somebody took him out. Somebody injured him. So clearly it looks like it was Drew McIntyre. He takes out Cody Rhodes. He takes out Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes comes up to Jacob Fatu, and Jacob Fatu elbows him. He starts beating up Cody Rhodes. And while that's going on, Drew McIntyre is laid out by the door, and he starts rolling, and he rolls out of the ring and wins the match and wins the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre is our new WWE Champion. This is the first time Drew McIntyre wins the WWE Championship and walks out of the show as a WWE Champion in front of a live crowd, because both times he won and walked out was during COVID, because then he won the world title at WrestleMania 40, but then was cashed in on. So this is the first time he's had the world title in front of a live crowd and walks out as the live crowd. So wins the world title and walks out. Absolutely insane moment for Drew McIntyre. Jacob Fatu returns. He looks pissed off afterwards, realizing Drew McIntyre just won in a typical heel way, rolling out, getting the hell out of there. Cody Rhodes is in shock. He can't believe he just lost his WWE Championship, and Jacob Fatu is shook what he just did. I'm calling it right now. The Royal Rumble, it's going to be a triple threat for this WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and I'm calling it Cody Rhodes wins it back. As much as people love Drew McIntyre, they want him to be WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes is going to be the WWE Champion walking to WrestleMania 42. I just don't see anybody else being champion walking to WrestleMania 42. I think it's going to be Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Or maybe even Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think this is going to end at the Royal Rumble in a triple threat between Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre. But what an awesome way to end the show. And this was a unique way. Because honestly, I thought this was an easy win for Cody Rhodes. But Jacob Fatu returning, taking him out, and not he just completely cost Cody Rhodes the match. He just didn't take him out. He took both of them out, and while he wasn't paying attention, Drew rolls out, wins the title, absolutely insane way. Drew was in shock. He's laying on the ramp and everything, oh my God, I got the WWE Championship. He's WWE Champion. but I'm calling it Royal Rumble, triple threat for the WWE Championship, and Cody Rhodes wins it back. But what a freaking SmackDown. I'm giving this SmackDown a freaking 4.5 out of 5. This was a banger of a show. I mean, like, there was a couple low points, but otherwise, this main event was cooking. The start of the show was cooking. The Carmelo Hayes United States title was cooking. The tag match was okay. And then the women's U.S. title match was okay, and the Jordan Grace thing was okay. Actually, 4.5 is I'm keeping it. I don't care. This shit was crazy. The WWE Championship match literally carried. The main event was insane. So this is JW Live. Thank you guys for watching. Go check out my Instagram, which is all lowercase JW Live. Highly appreciate that. Also, go check out my TikTok, which is lowercase JW_live. Highly appreciate that as well. Thank you guys for watching this JW Live. Make sure to like and subscribe because we post every single day on this YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. I cannot believe Drew McIntyre is WWE Champion.